Hello, today's topic is Janet Jackson. Now, I love Janet Jackson, always had a crush on Janet Jackson, very big fan of Janet Jackson. But the question I want to ask is, did she keep messing with her nose? I want to know how many nose jobs did she have? Well, Janet admitted to getting a nose job at 16. Well, all I can say is she's always been perfect, never needed a nose job. If you go look at Good Times, go look at Different Strokes, go look at Fame, her nose was perfect. She didn't need a nose job. I hate to say it, but I think what's going on here in Janet as well as with Michael, they suffer from body dysmorphic disorder where they see flaws when there is no flaw. Uh, and Janet was teased about her weight, but Janet was beautiful. Her curves were beautiful. Curves are still beautiful. She was kind of thick, not fat at all. Thick. Now she could blow up in weight, but still, it wasn't as bad as her brothers was making it out to be, and as well as bad as she was making it out to be. Um, but she suffers from body. Her and Michael suffered from body dysmorphic disorder, especially when it comes to the face and in particular the nose. And like I said, go look at her earlier when she was younger, her TV shows, Different Strokes, not Good Times, Different Strokes and Fame. She had a cute nose. She didn't need no surgery. But this what happens when you don't love yourself. Everybody in the whole world could love you, could think you're beautiful, but if you look in the mirror and don't love yourself, you destroy yourself. It's called body dysmorphic disorder, and it's a mental illness. And you can see it in the poetic justice scene when she was staring in the mirror. I imagine in her real life she would do that, but get fixated on her nose. Just like Michael. Now just take a look at this picture here. As you can see, her nose was quite different, but still, she's still beautiful. Nose still is a normal nose, and that's just a picture that was around her Different Strokes 1983, right? So it is around Different Strokes time, fame era, Different Strokes era. And if you go look at those videos, like I said, she's beautiful, perfect. Her nose fits her face. And we can also go to Poetic Justice, and she was so beautiful in that movie, and we look at her nose in that, and her nose doesn't look like that today. Or sometimes I think maybe it is the same nose as in Poetic Justice, but it looks different because of the way the camera captures the picture or the angle in which she is posing, holding her head. But sometimes, as you see right here, it looks extremely different. She looks like she's thinned her nose out more, and it looks more upturned. But right here, her nose looks fine. Like I said, those angles. She could have had work done after this. The thing is, man, like I said before, if you don't think you're beautiful, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. Like I said, Janet is a special case. The lady has millions and millions of fans. Been an actor since she was a kid. Is the epitome of beauty, and for her to change that beauty from what the world loved. See, that's some weird ass shit. The world accepts you for who you are, for your beauty, for without you changing anything. The way God made you, the world loves you the way God made you. And for you to do that to yourself is a slap in the face to God. I mean, and they're a God worshiping family, Jehovah Witnesses and all that. They believe in God. But for her to do that is a slap in the face to the beautiful goddess God created. And for her to look in the mirror and to say, I'm not good enough, when the whole world loves you and thinks you're so beautiful, and for her to look and say, I'm not good enough, I need to change this. Now you got to know that's some mental illness going on. And all she needed was a caring doctor to tell her, no, Janet, no. You're beautiful. No. You're flawless. No, I'm not doing that, Janet. I'm not messing with your nose. You're perfect. But anyway, what's done is done. Janet is still beautiful. Regardless of the nose job, she is a beautiful woman. And I suggest y'all to go check out Pleasure Principle. Eye candy, man. Eye candy. One of my fave videos from Janet, Pleasure Principle.